Welcome back to Unbend Your Brain, Cognitive Biases in Litigation and Arbitration. This episode is, as always, powered by Masario Olbrich.
Let's start with a little exercise, right? I'll give you a math problem, but your job is not to actually solve the math problem, but just to have a best quick guess, okay? Just pause the video, take a piece of paper and a pen. Let's go. Ready? Got a pen? Got a paper? Great. So, how much equals 1 times 2 times 3 times 4 times 5 times 6 times 7 times 8? Please write down your best guess. Got it?
What did you guess? 500? 1,000? Maybe 4,000? When we did this experiment in a live session with over 100 students, the average answer was 601. But the real answer is 40,320. Okay, you say, nothing new, UDEX non-calculate. Lawyers are just bad at math, right?
Here's the catch. What happened when we gave the exact same problem to another group but turned it around? How much equals 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1? In that case, the average answer was 2,850. Still wrong, but much higher than the 600 from the first group. This phenomenon is called anchoring. It is a very well-known cognitive bias, but one that is so powerful that even when you're aware of it, you can't escape it.
What happened here? Well, as human beings, we find it hard, if not impossible, to evaluate numbers in the absolute. We much prefer to evaluate numbers in relation to another number. The other number is the anchor, even if the anchor is totally meaningless. Human beings will still latch onto it. The first group, that started with a 1, had a low anchor, and the second group had a higher anchor, starting with the 8. No one was actually doing the calculation. But when you start in your mind by looking at a 1, 2, 3, and 4, your estimate will systematically be lower than when your mind first processes the 8, 7, 6, and 5. That's anchoring.
Recently I was on a vacation at the Red Sea. Beautiful place. One day I was strolling around and ventured into the bazaar and immediately got grabbed by a salesman who showed me a water pipe. Now, I was not really interested in a water pipe, but out of fun, I started to negotiate. The first price he mentioned was $90. What? $90? That's crazy. Now, being the tough negotiator that I am, after some tea and fun discussions, I got him down all the way to $30. I was very proud of the deal and left the shop with the water pipe, only to find out that in the hardware store 2 blocks down, the same water pipe was on sale for $20. So when I rejoined my wife and my kids for lunch, I told them that I had gotten the water pipe for $10. It still stands proudly in my office today.
That's anchoring. There are many other examples and fascinating studies. When human beings make decisions, they desperately seek some form of guidance. Having a point of reference offers guidance. And if no reliable reference point is available, the human brain will simply take any reference point someone offers. That is why even the most absurd and arbitrary number, like the $90 in the salesman first asked, will function as an anchor. Not surprisingly, anchoring is a popular technique in sales and marketing.
But here's the question. Does the anchoring effect also work with lawyers or even judges? For instance, could a judge be influenced by the total amount of a claim requested when they ultimately award a portion of the claim? All things considered, does anchoring tell us to go into court with the highest number possible? That's what we will cover in the next episode, the second part of anchoring.